Welcome back to Tipsy Whiskey Shenanigans. I'm Steven, and tonight, whenever the heck you're watching this, we are getting to day 20 of the Advent calendar in the year 2022. Let's freaking go. Before we get into today's shenanigans, please do me that favor. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know down below what you've been thinking about the Advent so far. But let's get into day 20. Day freaking 20. Day 19, bit of a shit show. Not a great day so far. Or day 19 was not a great day at all. So day 20, we're hoping to make it a little bit better. We're at 65 points currently going into day 20. We got 5 days left counting today. So hopefully we'll be able to bring a few more points. I don't think we're going to be able to get to 100 points, but at least like 75, 80 would be nice. So hopefully we'll be bringing a W today, but we will see. If you have been watching along, you already know the drill. If you haven't, go back, watch the rest of the videos. You'll think yourself, come back, watch this, and then the next ones that are about to happen after this. But if you've been watching, you already know. We're trying to guess bottles. We're trying to guess the price, proof, type, age, finish, and of course the specific bottles of samples that have randomly been poured in front of me. I have day 20 right here. So without further ado, let's just get right into it. Day 20. On the nose in the Wee Glen again. We're trying out the Wee Glen a little bit. Trying to, drink a little bit less. Got a lot of videos to film today. Need to stay sober. That being said, this smells like nuts. This is nutty AF. This is nutty, little bit of cherries. Maybe we got a wild turkey bottle on our hands. It'd be the first wild turkey bourbon of this year so far, which I feel like it's such a shame we haven't done any turkey bourbon. We started last year off day 1 with rare breed. This year, none of it. It's just been the rye, which arguably, I don't drink the rye a lot, and that's kind of my own mistake, but man, I miss some turkey bourbon, some good old Wild Turkey 101. That being said, this isn't that sweet. This is not that sweet. It's a little nutty, almost beamy. Beamy with more cherries, maybe some Barton. Although at this point I've guessed pretty much all of my Barton out, so I don't even know what it could be. Yeah, this is honestly the biggest notes I'm getting. It's like vanilla, nuts, and cherries. It's nutty vanilla cherries. Yeah, a little bit of oak in there as well, some cinnamon as well. I don't think this is a turkey product though. I'm getting a lot of turkey type notes, but it's just like, it's not screaming turkey. It's not like that enveloping like vanilla, cinnamon, slightly nutty cherry. It's just not that intense and powerful, I guess, if would be a proper word for it. It's just not powerful. It's very muted. It's very sitting in the back row, wearing sunglasses, trying to look cool, but it's really not doing it. I don't know. Let's go ahead and get on the palate and let's see. Maybe this is turkey. Let's go. No, that's not turkey. If I had a Knob Creek 9, I would think it would be that. I don't have a Knob Creek 9, like just their normal small batch, like 100 proof one. I don't have one of those, but that's exactly what that drink's like. Like cherry, nuts, and that's about it. That's so undescriptive. A little bit of vanilla, a little bit of a weird funkiness, kind of like a hay almost. Some nuts, a little bit of oak, some cherry. Just very, this is a very stereotypical down the home plate bourbon that's just boring. I mean, it's maybe not stereotypical bourbon, but it's very stereotypical bourbon notes that are just they're there. But it's just I don't know. This one's not doing it for me. This is for sure either a super budget bottle or just some bourbon that I just do not enjoy because it's nutty, has a little bit of hay, a little bit of cherry, but nothing exciting or fun. It's at best. It's not for me. It's this funky, like almost like circus peanuts type thing. Like honestly, dude, this is Beam. This has to be Beam. But I don't have any more low proof Beam. Like all my Beam at this point is like high proof, and this is drinking kind of like water. It's a little proofy. First whiskey of the day, but compared to my warm-up whiskey, it's drinking pretty much about the same as that. And coincidentally, my warm-up whiskey is always Wild Turkey 101. That's not Wild Turkey 101, but it's like it drinks like that, like a muted version of Wild Turkey 101, almost like a sad boy version of Wild Turkey 101. This is like the wish.com Wild Turkey 101. Yeah, the only interesting note I'm getting is kind of like a dried hay. It's kind of buried behind the nuttiness, but there's like a dried hay kind of funk I'm getting on it. I don't care for that. I do not care for that. I bet that is like a youthy type crafty note. I think I know what this might be, or I have some ideas of what it might be. There's one bourbon around that same like 100 proof range that I got this year that I did not care for, and I think this is it. I'm gonna go write it down. I'll be right back. All right, so I have my thoughts, my ideas written down. So I think it's Whistle Pig Piggyback Bourbon. That 6-year-old 100 proof like MGP Whistle Pig blended bourbon that I just did not like. I think it's that because it gives me all those like funky kind of like those stereotypical bourbon notes, but it has that like hay funk. The only bourbon I remember with like a hay type funk is that Whistle Pig stuff. And it fits the metrics. Like I know it's a 6-year-old bourbon. It's 100 proof. Like it drinks just like a very bleh bourbon, and that's exactly how I remember about it. I remember expecting more out of it, where I was like, it is very at best. So that's what I'm going with. So let's just get right into it. Is this Whistle Pig Piggyback Bourbon Day 20 right here? Let's figure this out. No, it's for sure not that. My opinions of these two bottles are very similar, though. Very similar, just for different reasons. Like the Whistle Pig, oh yeah, it's Early Times Bottled and Bond. Early Times Bottled and Bond. Early Times Bottled and Bond used to be this pillar of budget bourbon. It was on the line of like my Wild Turkey 101 and my Old Forester 100 proof. Brown-Forman killed that. And this new one it doesn't do it for me. I do not care for this stuff. It is very yeah, so overall I ended up getting 3 points because it is a bourbon that's not finished and it's at 100 proof. That's about all I got right with. It's for sure not 6 years old because it's bottled and bond, so it's at least 4-year-old. It could be 6 years old, but you know, it's at least 4, so let's assume that it's either 4 or non-age stated, so it's not a point there. And then it's for sure half the price. That being said, that is a wrap for this video. So we went in with 65 points. We got 3 out, so that puts us at 68 points for the day. So we're at 68 points, 4 days left. It's close. We might not be able to get to 75, at least 75. My goal is 80. But we will see. Please do us a favor though, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know down below what you thought about today. Also, let me know what you thought about the advent calendar as a whole. Also, check out the Facebook, Instagram, and the Patreon. The links for all that stuff down there below as well. That is a wrap for this video. Cheers. We'll see you later.